What's going on, guys? Mac here, bringing you a little video, a little bit of news coming from yesterday. This weekend, I finally did it, ladies and gents. I finally did two things actually. I finally nutted up and bought a standing deep freezer. By that I mean most people get like a chest freezer. Why? Because they're cheaper. It makes sense, right? I mean, you want to get something that's cheaper. It's just a deep freezer and stuff. However, I remember growing up as a kid, having to sift through the damn deep freezer of all that crap, and then you would find stuff from like 2 years ago. The hell? So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna get into the hunting and fishing more. Wife's been mentioning how much room we don't have in the freezer we have at the house, which we really don't have room in the freezer in the house. I'll tell you that much. I'll agree with her on that. And finally, I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna get a standing deep freezer. So I finally nutted up and got a standing deep freezer. Thank Christ, right? Next. Well, I didn't really decide anything. My body fully decided it. My body fully decided to throw out my back. I have completely pulled a bad muscle in this back, and it hurts like hell. Yesterday, in fact, I had to just nut up and go to the doctors to see if I could get some medications for it and things of that nature. So everybody's like, really? It didn't look like you hurt your back. I was like, I'm in a lot of physical pain, believe it or not. Right now I'm not, because I'm not doing anything. I'm relaxing. I'm just driving. But whenever I try to move or get up, it hurts like hell. It really just hurts like hell. And so they gave me a shot. They gave me a few pills, and told me not to go to the gym for 2 weeks. 2 whole fucking weeks. Which is going to be more like 3 weeks, which is basically going to be the whole entire month of May that I will not be at the gym, because after that 2-week mark will be wait for these cars to pass. It will be time for me to go on vacation with the fam, and I'll be vacationing with the fam. So I guess 3 weeks is a good time for me to relax, get my back relaxed, get my whole body situated. Jesus, everybody. I guess the gas trucks came by today and filled up these gas stations, because apparently yesterday there was a cyber attack on some of the pipelines, and I got home after my wife got home. I was just in physical pain. I didn't stop and get gas yesterday, even though I should have. Both my vehicles were pretty low, and I was thinking, you know what, I'll just get gas tomorrow once this medication is fully started to allow my body to heal and stuff, you know. My wife mentioned it to me. She said, you better go get gas now. And I am thankful I did, because I'm not a full electric, the company doesn't give me a full electric Prius, so it still takes gas. And if you drive a Prius, you know that there's a little, it's an electric fuel meter, whatever. Ooh, dead deer. Anyways, it's electric fuel meter, so you know that last tick starts to beep once you need to really fill up. Now, I usually never get it down that low, but yesterday I was like, I don't want to get in and out of the fucking vehicle that many times. I just want to get to the hospital and then to the house. And that's what I did. Until my wife told me that the gas was gone quick. So I immediately hopped in the vehicle. Luckily, we have a gas station that's like maybe 2-3 minutes down the road. So I was able to get it. Of course, they had a $30 limit cap on how much gas you could get, but hell, for the Prius, it was perfectly fine. I couldn't fill up our gray truck, unfortunately, because I just did not feel like it. And plus, it's more of our spare vehicle. I'll probably attempt to fill it up today. If by the time this afternoon there's still gas at some of these gas stations. From ways of looking at it, there may not be. If there isn't, shit happens. But I got some gas cans that I can use if it really comes down to a pinch, right? So yeah, we were the this whole gas crisis, I don't know what the hell was going on about it, because of course I didn't know anything about it, because I've been out of social media since October, and if it wasn't for my wife telling me about it, I wouldn't have gotten gas today. I literally would have not gotten gas today, or I would not have gotten gas yesterday. Now it looks like some of the gas stations had a regular schedule still. It hasn't fully caught up to the small area yet about running out, because I guess the tankers are still running for now. But yeah, it's a crazy time. Oh yeah, getting over a sickness too from God knows when. I can tell I'm getting over a sickness now, because one, I have a cough going on. I feel perfectly fine. I'm not stuffy or anything like that, but usually a cough happens right after sickness for me. And two, I get these little flare-ups on my face that basically look like blisters. The best way I can describe it, the best way I've been able to describe it, like the best way I was told or described about it was like this. I never had chickenpox as a kid. This is what the doctor fucking told me. I don't know if it's 100% true or not, but it's a much easier explanation than telling people who don't know what the fuck it is. Let me tell you. Or shingles or some shit. But anyways, so this is how the doctor explained it to me. I never had the chickenpox as a kid. However, I did have the chickenpox virus. Alright? And what had happened is apparently the virus imbued itself into my spine. This is what the doctor tells me. This is 90s medicine at its finest. I don't exactly know what it is, but because by the time I actually get to a doctor to actually look at it, the stuff's already all dried up and it's flaking off, so they can't really do anything about it. And I've had blood tests done for it and stuff, but like I said, it's not something that's like a permanent type sickness. It's just something I get and one of my cousins gets. I'll mention that. So I get it on my face though. She gets it on her fingers, and sometimes she loses fingernails from it. So I don't know who has it worse here, damaging this beautiful mug, or losing a fingernail every time you might get sick, or the possibility of losing a fingernail every time you get sick. Anyways, let me bring it back. So apparently, when you get sick, this is just some simple biology. When you get sick, your body has a defense mechanism. It starts to run a fever. Believe it or not, the sickness is not caused directly in correlation by the virus or whatever sickness you have. It's actually caused by your body. Why? Because most sickness, most viruses, things of that nature need healthy cells, need a healthy host to reproduce. So your body's natural defense mechanism is to heat up, meaning making the host not healthy. Guy just did a California roll. Right in front of a cop, too. Right in front of the blue. Of course, you're driving like fucking 2 miles an hour. Like a jackass. Anyways, so your body starts to heat up. Now, there's other defense mechanisms your body does for a sickness. It's just how it is. It's just the nature of your body. But this is one of the defense mechanisms, is to heat up. So your body, when you start running a fever, for normal mammalian temperatures, this is for a good encompassing portion of mammalians, not all of them, but for humans in particular, your normal core temperature is 98.6 Fahrenheit. In Celsius, it's 37 degrees Celsius. Okay? So that's your normal temperature. So when your body starts heating up to getting over 100 naturally, that means you have a virus. That means you have that typically means you're running a fever. That means your body's trying to fend off a virus. So you may not even feel, especially during this time of year when it's hot outside, when it starts getting hot outside and you're working and things of that nature, your body is body's going to be running a little bit warmer than usual anyways, especially if you're suntanning. I mean, I suntan sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. So I didn't even know I was sick. Now I could tell that something was wrong because my nose was stuffy. My nose was very badly stuffy. I just figured it was allergies, because allergies is not going to cause a flare up to happen like this. So after my nose clears up, about a day after the nose clears up, or the day of a sickness going away from me, typically I get these fever blisters, if you will. These water blisters is the best way I can just blister. My skin starts to blister in some random spots around the face. And it just so happened this time it's happening right here on my lips. So this shit looks like so when it starts to heal in like the next day or so, it's gonna look like a damn cold sore. And I hate it. I really hate it. Now sometimes I get it around the eye, sometimes I get it around the nose. If I'm really lucky, which I won't even say I'm lucky about it because it just sucks all around, I get it around inside the rim of my nose, so that way no one even sees it. But it hurts like hell whenever I touch my nose, wherever I blow my nose, or wherever I need to pick my nose. I'm a guy, I pick my nose, I don't give a shit. If I got a booger, I'm gonna go get it. If I got a boogie, I'm gonna go get it and flick it. Anyways, it's just aggravating that I get it. And it's not transmissible. It really is not transmissible. It's just something I get regularly. And like I said, the doctor described it as never having the chickenpox. Your body decided to keep the chickenpox virus, and you'll have it for the rest of your life. Now, like I said, it's not transmissible. None of my brothers has it. My mother doesn't have it. However, I've only met 2 other people in my life that do get something that does get something like this. One was a girl back in high school. I can't remember her name. She had a weird name. Well, I wouldn't say she had a weird name. She had a unique name. I can't remember. It's been years since I've been in high school. It's not like I really talked to a lot of those folks in high school. And 2 is my cousin. She gets them on her fingers, right? She gets it on her hands. So like I said, it's not necessarily something transmissible. No, I am gonna take precautions. I'm not kissing my daughter. I'm not sharing drinks with my daughter or anything. For adults, I know it's not gonna be transmissible to adults because hell, my wife would already caught it. So it's not transmissible to adults as far as I know. I do know my daughter may be susceptible to whatever flare-up it is, so I'm just going to take precautions, not kiss her or anything of that nature. I'll give her hugs and stuff, but I'm not going to kiss her. But anyways, going back. So that's a weird little tidbit of biology, human biology right there. I gave you the core temperature of humans. I gave you a defense mechanism. I gave you the core temperature, both Fahrenheit and Celsius, for crying out loud. People are like, why are you telling us in Celsius? Well, I hate to say it too, there's only 2 other countries in the world that uses the American Standard System. And those 2 countries are like I don't even know the names of those 2 countries. If you know the names of those 2 countries off the top of your head, then you're more than happy to. The rest of the world uses metric. And also the fact that I have 2 degrees in science, you're using metric. Okay? If you're a lot of medical personnel, you're going to use metric. That's just the truth. You're going to use metric more than anything. You still, even here in the U.S., we still use metric for a lot of our mechanic work and a bunch of other stuff. So standard. So I'm going to give it both. I'm going to give it to you both. So that's just how I roll. But yeah, I gave you a little bit of biology. It's very simple, basic biology. It's not nothing anybody doesn't know. In case you didn't know, now you do know. Just the human body is just a smorgasbord of complexity that we all take for granted. Like, for instance, this whole pulled muscle thing on the back. It's amazing how my body is trying to prevent myself from moving or lifting or doing anything of that nature. just to protect itself, and is doing it. And because I didn't listen to it correctly, it's now giving me the harsh punishment. Hey, I laid the bed I made, so I have a pulled back muscle. Pulled muscles are no joke anywhere, especially on your back, because that's a big major sport. Because let me tell you, it was actually hurting so bad yesterday that it was sending shocks through the bottom of my leg down to my feet, like the back of my legs all the way down to my feet. It hurt like hell. I was like, okay, that's enough. I thought like a weekend of just relaxing would loosen it up and finally get past it and everything. It did not. So I said, all right, time to go to the doctors. Quit trying to be too much of a man about it. Hey, it is what it is. I should have just let myself relax for another week before going back to the gym. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's just I gave you guys a little bit of a tidbit about getting a standing deep freezer. Also, coughing does not help this bag. It makes it. I notice it every time I cough more. So, yeah, there's that. But anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. It's going to be hopefully a sunshiny day, hopefully a little better day. I don't really have too much planned in the ways of work and heavy lifting and stuff, so I can't anyways. So luckily I got a bunch of paperwork to catch up on and discuss with some team members and things of that nature. Get some stuff planned for after my back gets healed. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day, and I hope you guys take it easy. And if you guys would, go ahead and give me a like, comment, and go ahead and subscribe to these wonderful little videos. I talk about random things, in case you guys didn't know. I always talk about random things, because, heck, why would I talk about something that's, no, I mean, I'm not going to have plans or anything for this channel or anything, as of yet anyways. I just want to do this. I just want to post videos. I just want to keep posting videos, keep trying to find exactly what my little niche needs to be, because that's all what YouTube is. I hate to say it. YouTube is appeasing to a certain niche of people. You're not going to appease to everybody. Okay, you're just going to appease to a certain niche of people. Alright? So if you guys would, give me a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, work hard. Peace!